Well, after being told we need to get consent to change a baby's nappy, it now turns out that having a baby is unethical. A new ABC investigation has shone a spotlight on the philosophy of antinatalism, the belief that having children only adds to human suffering and worsens the climate crisis. Supporters of the concept also argue having a baby is unethical because it is imposing consciousness onto a new human who can't consent to the inevitable suffering humans experience. Despite Australia's fertility rate already at record lows, the movement argues that choosing to be child-free isn't just personal, it's a moral responsibility. Seriously, we're now being told we need consent to have a baby from the baby that isn't born because we're thrusting consciousness on them? I mean, if that's where we are, then we have no problems in this world. If this is really what we're talking about, nothing's a problem. Everyone's living a happy life. There are rainbows, there's unicorns, and there is nothing wrong with society. Because the moment we're saying to parents, you are unethical because you are forcing consciousness on producing a baby and giving that person life, and therefore they are forced to suffer, we've lost the plot. I thought it was bad enough when you had to get consent to change a baby's nappy. I mean, this is what happens with people on the far left, right? This is why we see people like Charlie Kirk getting a lot of traction before his assassination, because people are fighting back against that extremism of opinion where everything we do is wrong. When you are now told having a baby is wrong because you are forcing consciousness on them, like seriously, you wonder why. You know, when Me Too came, everyone thought this was a changing and, you know, equality and everything like that. But the pendulum went too far the other way. And that's when people go, this is ridiculous, I'm not having. Wokeness killed the Democrats in the US. They went too far with it. And anyone on the centre left that doesn't agree with these hardliners is seen as part of the problem. And they're seen as being on the right. You know, there is a sensible centre for right and left, people skewing right and left and having certain beliefs, but it's these extremisms. And this is the same in the States. The States has to be very careful. And actually, the Liberal Party here is now looking at going to the far right. That will be a problem. I don't know why you think that's the solution when Labor won in such a convincing majority and Peter Dutton was pretty hard right. He was pretty tough on all that. And now the Liberal Party is saying, well, we need to be harder right. No, find where Middle Australia is. Most Australians are fair-minded people. And yes, they do think there's an immigration problem that's hurting the housing crisis or adding to the housing crisis. Doesn't make them racist. These labels that the left will throw on them. It doesn't mean those on the right need to go all the way and be like America and start having ICE raids. It just means people are seeing problems and they're looking for real solutions, not just this political guff. And when I see stuff like this, I really just think we have lost the plot. And this is why people will just stop paying attention to this stuff. They'll just rip it up. They'll see this stuff and go, no, not having a bar of it. It's ridiculous. Let me know your thoughts. Just leave a comment in the comment section of this video, especially at YouTube, but Facebook works as well. And tell me, am I overreacting? Because I just think it's crazy.
Fun, insightful interviews from a washed-up producer with nothing to lose.